Hey, welcome back to another video of mine. So in this video we are talking about another update on my 190 visa grant Australian stuff. So you can watch this video in 1.5x or probably even 2x because I'm going to tell you a story, and it's important that I deliver this information in a story because that's what exactly happened. And regarding my previous video, which was titled 365 days since blah 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 blah, it received good response from you guys, so thank you very much. If you haven't watched that video, it's somewhere here, recommendation, or you can just go to my channel and watch the video. So anyways, today is 16th Jan 2024, and today I happen to receive another update, but this is not an update, but it's like something else. So I'll just tell you what happened. So to start with, it was around 10:15 a.m. I just came back to my house, went outside for some reason, and I saw that I had a missed call in my phone, and I was expecting a call from some other person, some delivery guy and stuff. So I just didn't pay attention to that because because of some other reason. So I even searched for the phone number in Truecaller, and it was giving me some names. It wasn't like some proper name. It was some random stuff. So that's how delivery guys, they put their names in, so I just ignored that missed call. So after that, at around 10:45 a.m., my watchman called me up, my office building's watchman. My office, to give you an background, is a very small office. I mean, uh, I'm not talking about the size. We have a seating capacity of around 50 people, but the the team size, the number of people, we are just a small group, but we have been working together since around 13-14 years, and I have been working with this company from around the same time, 12 plus years, something like that. So, and I, regarding my watchman, I know the guy. I know him, okay, and he knows me pretty well. It's both directions. All right. So, and today at around 10 a.m., he just called me up at 10:45, but he told me that around 10 a.m. two people came to our office, and one was a lady and one was a gentleman. But the lady was, he said, probably she's a foreigner. She was a foreigner, and the guy was an Indian. So they came up to him and they just showed him a photograph, A4 size photograph, which had my photo. All right. So he got completely scared because that's how people in small villages, they, I mean, somebody comes to you and इसको पहचानते हो, if they just try to like ask you, do you know this guy, people generally think that he's wanted for something, some crime or something, and they say, I don't know this guy, you know I have never seen him. And that's how he reacted. And they were like, okay, so what is this place, where is this company called so and so? So he said, yeah, it's in the third floor. They went to the company, my company, and they saw some other guy working there. And that other guy also doesn't know me. I've never met him because you don't meet all the people working in your company. So he hasn't seen me. When they showed him my paper, my photograph, and he said, yeah, I don't know this guy. And they asked him whether is this the company and stuff, and he said, yeah, this is the company, and blah blah blah. And he asked them, why are you inquiring about this guy? And they said, this is regarding PR visa approval, blah 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 blah. And he was like, oh, okay. And my watchman, he heard what they were like communicating, and he was like, yeah, now I recognize this guy, okay, I know him. And the person said, you said you don't recognize this guy just few minutes back, and now you're saying you know him. And he was like, yeah, because he doesn't come to office on daily basis, right? He only comes like in once or twice a month because he's working from home all the time. So he's like, oh, okay, so you recognize this, you know this guy. So he's like, yeah, I know him. He's working here from long time, but I'm the watchman of this building from only so and so time, and he comes here not very regularly because he's working from home all the time. So then they just, I think, asked them some questions about the company, about, I don't know what other stuff they asked them, because uh, my manager also was not available at that time in my company, because it was 10 a.m. and generally he goes to my office maybe at 11 or 12, I don't know. So he was also not available, and they took the phone number of my manager from these guys, and then they just left. And this is what my watchman told me on phone at around 10:45. I was like, okay. So I just checked my phone log, and I just saw that number, and I just searched that number again in Truecaller, and it was just giving me some name, not a human name, just some name. And then the location was being shown as Delhi. So that's where I thought, okay, this I think is not the delivery guy. This may be some important call. So I actually called up that number. I received that missed call at around 10:15, 20:20 a.m. and I called back at around 10:35, something like that. But he didn't pick up my call, so I just ignored it. So I called him up again at around maybe 10:50, something like that, random. He didn't pick up my call, and at this point of time I don't know that who called me. So again I called him at around 11 a.m. At this time he picked up my call, and he was like, yeah, hello, am I speaking to Yasser Abdullah and stuff. And I was like, oh damn, this is the verification call. And I was like, I was ignoring this call, because I don't even know that they actually call you and they visit your office. I just heard uh, maybe one person in some group mentioned that they received a phone call, but I haven't like heard anywhere that they actually visit your office and investigate or uh, inquire about you. So I never heard about this, so I wasn't prepared. I mean, if you are doing everything, I mean everything is genuine, then you don't need to prepare for stuff and stuff. It's just, if they come and visit, that's fine. Nobody is doing some shady work or anything. So I wasn't prepared, and I don't need to be prepared about this. So anyways, but the thing is, my watchman like behaved in such amazing manner that this is, right now I'm like thinking what the hell happened. But anyways, I called him up, and he picked up my call, and then he just asked me my name and my address, and I asked him, okay, so are you going to visit me at my house? And he said, no, I'm not going to visit you, but why are you at your house? Did you take any leave or anything? You are not going to your office? And I was like, no, I am actually working right now. I'm working from home. So he asked me, from how long are you working from home? And I said, it's been long since COVID. Actually, I haven't like gone back to my office since COVID. So he's like, why all the companies are asking their employees to like come back and stuff. So I said my company is okay with me working from home, because majority of my team is like not situated in India. So anyways, if I work from office, home, or any other place, that's fine, and nobody has any problem with that. And since I already have like set up everything, dual monitors, 3 monitors, 2 laptops, cameras, lights, stuff, wire, everything is like in place. So I don't need to like go to office. I have everything in place right now. So it's like, okay, that sounds good and stuff. And he said what my designation was, and few things regarding the stuff I work on, and then some about my manager and stuff. And then he said, yeah, fine, uh, that's okay. And he just hung up, and he said, if he needs anything, then he'll just call me back. I said, yeah, fine. And after that I called up my manager, and I just told him the same thing, what happened and stuff. And he said, should I talk to him? because I think if some manager or some superior person talks to the concerned verification officer, then maybe that will like boost him a little more, because my as I said, my the watchman guy, he gave some amazing answers, and because of that the whole thing got corrupted and stuff. So I told him, yeah, I think instead of just ignoring or not talking to the verification guy, it's better if you talk to the guy. So I just passed on the number, and my manager also called him up, and he spoke to him, and he said that, yeah, he just asked him what my salary was and from how long I was working, and just the regular stuff. And then he said from how long is the company operational, and uh, maybe something related to that. And he said, yeah, if they need some additional information, then they'll just call them up, and then that's it. So it was just casual talk, and it seemed okay. It wasn't like bad. I'm just closing this window because there's like a lot of sound coming from outside. Sorry about that. So the calls, my manager calling the person and me calling him back, was, I think, good, I would say, because that was important. Because I was not in my office, and like I said, I just work from home all the time. And this is not a criteria or anything that you shouldn't work from home. The criteria is you should be working full time, right? And of course I work full time, even sometimes more than full time. But that's the criteria, and you should be working full time in a company, and whatever roles, those should match your work and stuff. But work from home or office, these things shouldn't matter. That's what I think. Anyways, and now I have this kind of a tension, haibat, haibat, and anticipation and anxiety, because my watchman, my office watchman, just he just made up some stupid story, or just first he said he doesn't recognize me, and then he said, yeah, he recognizes me and stuff. So I don't know, the verification person, I'm thinking, yeah, they are smart, right? So that person would have understood that, yeah, maybe he got afraid of something and he lied uh, uh, initially, and then he agreed that he knows me and stuff. So again, this is all skeptical, and that's what I'm thinking, and that's what is like worrying me. So the phone calls which I spoke to him, my manager and stuff, those are all fine. In fact, I asked him to come to my house, but he said it's not needed. But anyways, that's what happened, and that's the story. So it's 18th of, I think I said 16th Jan. Today is 16th Jan, but no, it's 18th Jan. I'm sorry about that. My brain is like not in this place right now, so got messed up with the dates and stuff. Today is 18th Jan, by the way. Not really sure when I'll upload this video, because I'm just thinking, processing whether I need to like give this information straight away, or maybe wait a little while. Not really sure. So after this incident, what will happen? Will I get my visa in a week, next week itself, or because it's been the email which they sent me, the employment verification email, it's been 3 months since that email. So after 3 months today, they came to physically verify me. So will it take 3 more months, or will it just be okay or finished by next week? Don't really know. Anyways, it's been close to 15 minutes, and that's what I wanted to share in this video. Comment whatever you want, and I'll see what I can, if I can reply back sensibly, then I'll do that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.